What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I will be playing the tankiest Pokemon from pitchblack, which is of course Wailord EX. It's got an absolutely monstrously huge 380 HP. There are only two other Pokemon in the game right now that have that much HP, those two being Mega Venusaur and Mega Emboar. But what makes Wailord special is that it's a 2-prizer. Mega Venusaur and Mega Emboar are 3-prizers, so this is the only Pokemon with the highest amount of HP in the game that isn't a 3-prizer, which is pretty nuts. And it's got 2 attacks. The first one, Surf, does 120 damage for 3 Water Energy, and kind of the build around attack is its second attack, Falling Down. For 5 Water Energy, you do 270 damage. But Wailord EX falls asleep, and so that's kind of the trade-off. But what makes this Pokemon playable is Misty's Vitality. It basically goes hand in hand with Wailord. Wailord EX would kind of be like unplayable without Misty's Vitality because of that high energy cost, but what Misty's Vitality lets you do is you search your deck for up to 4 Water Energy, and they have to be basic Water Energy, and you get to attach them to one of your Pokemon, and then it ends your turn. So that's kind of the trade-off with Misty's Vitality. Cards that powerful usually have trade-offs like that. And since this deck is kind of centered around using Misty's Vitality to power up a benched Wailmer or whatever, or just a Wailmer doesn't have a bench, it can be in the active spot too. But since we're reliant on Misty's Vitality, you're going to want to go second because you just want to get Misty's Vitality off as soon as possible. And we've got 9 basic Water Energy in the deck, and we've got 4 Bubbly Water Energy in the deck too. That card actually got released back in Chaos Rising, and what Bubbly Water Energy lets you do is if it's attached to a water type Pokemon, it recovers. The Pokemon that it is attached to recovers from all special conditions and cannot be affected by special conditions, and it negates the trade-off of falling down. Like if you've got Bubbly Water Energy attached to Wailord EX, it will no longer fall asleep if you use Falling Down, which is really nice. And some of the other cards we've got in the deck are Cinderace from Mega Evolution. It's just for some extra energy acceleration. You can cheat it into play when you're setting up to play the game, because its explosiveness ability lets you put it in the active spot if you started with it in your opening hand. And its attack Turbo Flare for colorless energy and 50 damage. You search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. And I think they have to be benched. So it's just a really good secondary energy acceleration option if you don't start with Misty's Vitality, or a way to search it. And we've got 4 Gwynn as like a draw supporter in the deck. It will let you discard up to 2 Pokemon that don't have a rule box from your hand, and you draw 3 cards for each. And since we got 4 Cinderace in the deck, sometimes you won't start with Cinderace at all, but even if you do start with Cinderace, that's going to be the only one you actually use. So the other 3 Cinderace in the deck, they can just get discarded with Gwynn, and you get to draw some cards for it, which is really nice. And we got 3 Lillie's Determination. Don't need to say why it's in the deck, it's a format staple. Also 2 Boss, don't need to say why it's in the deck, it's a format staple. We've got 4 Poké Pad. Makes it easier to find Wailmer, or even in some cases finding Cinderace that can be discarded with Gwynn to draw some cards. We got 4 Ultra Ball. You can discard 2 cards to find any Pokemon. Usually you'll be using that to find Wailord. We got 4 Pokegear, which makes it easier to find supporters like Misty's Vitality, and it can help you find any of the other 3 supporters in situations where you need them. We've got 4 Jumbo Ice Cream. This is a really no-brainer inclusion in this deck, because what Jumbo Ice Cream lets you do is you heal 80 damage from your active Pokemon that has 3 or more energy attached. And Wailord's first attack costs 3 energy, and its second attack costs 5. And in a deck like this, where you have like a high HP, super tanky Pokemon, healing cards like this are really, really invaluable. We've got a couple copies of Call Bell. What that lets you do, it only works on your first turn, but if you play it during your first turn, you could search your deck for any supporter you want and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So this is useful like when you don't have Misty's Vitality in hand, but if you go second, and if you get Call Bell in your opening hand, once you get to your first turn, you can play Call Bell and search for Misty's Vitality and just get a bunch of energy on Wailmer, and that will be really nice. We've got 2 Heavy Baton in the deck. Also, another really no-brainer inclusion. What Heavy Baton lets you do is if the Pokemon it is attached to has a retreat cost of exactly 4 and is in the active spot, if the Pokemon it's attached to gets knocked out, you move up to 3 basic energy cards from the Pokemon it is attached to one of your benched Pokemon. So if your opponent KOs a Wailord and you have like a benched Wailmer or a benched Wailord, you can move some energies to your benched Wailmer or Wailord and start attacking some more without having to worry about energy acceleration or using up another turn with Misty's Vitality without attacking. So Heavy Baton can give you just some peace of mind if your Wailord gets knocked out. And our ace spec in the deck, this is actually a really, really interesting inclusion. A lot of Wailord decks that I've seen run Scramble Switch as their ace spec, because you get to switch your active Wailord with one of your bench Wailord, and you get to move energies from the active one to the bench one. But the ace spec in this deck is actually Maximum Belt, and I think this is a really, really good inclusion, because if you attach Maximum Belt to Wailord and you use Falling Down, that 270 is going to turn into 320, which is enough to KO things like Dragapult, which is just running rampant right now. It's still one of the best decks, even though Mega Excadrill kind of usurped Dragapult's throne, but Dragapult's still going to be good until rotation. So if you do get matched up against Dragapult, Maximum Belt will be really, really helpful. And as for stadiums, we've got 2 Surfing Beach. It says once during your turn, you may switch your active Water-type Pokemon with one of your benched Water-type Pokemon. It's really good in some cases. Like if you've got a fully powered up active Wailord and a fully powered up benched Wailord, and your active one took a huge hit and it's going to get knocked out, you can just Surfing Beach into your benched one and start attacking. Or it can be a really good way to play around Retreat Lock. Like if your opponent has like Evil Tall, like the one with Clutch on it, in the active spot, bosses up Wailmer and uses Clutch on it, you can just use Surfing Beach to go right back into your Wailord and start attacking. Had a lot of fun playing this deck, and be sure to let me know in the comment section what decks you want to see me play next, and I'll put this list in the description in case you guys want to play it for yourself. And I hope you enjoy today's battles, so let's go watch them now, shall we? Alright, I'm going second. I got Misty's Vitality in hand. And Wailord too. Okay, I'm going up against Toxtricity Box. Hopefully not with Mega Darkrai in it. Hopefully not with Mega Darkrai. Okay, looks like he just passes. I'm gonna attach energy to Wailmer. Misty's Vitality. And that's my turn, that's it. And I got Wailord in hand already, so I think I should just Wailord and then Lillie's for a bigger hand, and then take a knockout on Toxel. Alright, my opponent plays Hilda, probably for Toxtricity. And then, okay, and the Shadowy Darkness Energy, and okay, he doesn't grab a Toxtricity, he grabs a Mega Torpedo. Hopefully this isn't the Mega Darkrai one. Okay, just gonna call for family for Carvanha and Fez. I'm gonna bench Wailmer, evolve into Wailord, Lilies, play Surfing Beach, attach energy to my benched Wailmer. I'm just gonna surf. I don't need to use Falling Down. I don't want to put my own Wailord to sleep. Take a prize. And it's my other Surfing Beach. I forgot whether I have 2 or 3 in this deck. I think I got 2. I know I don't have 4. Okay, just gonna bump my Stadium with Gravity Mountain. Okay, he's already got Mega Torpedo, and he's just gonna boss. Dang. I got another Surfing Beach in hand, so I don't think this 4 retreat cost is gonna really matter that much. Alright, there's the Buddy Puffin for another Toxel and another Carvanha. It looks like he doesn't have the energy. So I guess he just passes. I'm gonna double Poké Pad for Cinderace and then Gwynn. It's always nice drawing 6 cards. Just throw both of these in the discard pile, draw 6. Get another Wailord online, attach another energy. Surfing Beach. I'm just gonna surf now because I don't want to put my own Wailord to sleep. I'd rather surf and then Falling Down if I have to take a 2-shot KO. Okay, I think next turn what I can do is a double Poké Pad for Cinderace again. And then Gwynn. Alright, he's gonna attach Binding Moki, Mega Torpedo, and okay, he's gonna Janine Secret Art. Probably on a Mega Torpedo to make it poisoned. To activate the extra damage Binding Moki will give. Sorry, I was about to sneeze. He's gonna Greedy Fang for 110 and draw 2 cards. All I gotta do now is just Falling Down. Okay, I'm just gonna double Poké Pad for Cinderace, then just throw them away with Gwynn and draw 6. Cinderace, and then there's Gwynn. Just discard the 2 Cinderace, draw 6. Gwynn is such a good draw supporter. I don't think I need to bench another Wailmer. I'm gonna attach a Bubbly Water Energy to this Wailmer. Play Jumbo Ice Cream. I'm gonna Falling Down for 270 damage. Take the knockout on Mega Torpedo. Take 3 prizes. But my Wailord is asleep, so that is kind of a problem. And I don't have Surfing Beach anymore. Okay, I flip heads on asleep, so my Wailord is no longer asleep. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I could easily boss up the Fez. Alright, I just pointed at my computer screen. I don't think you guys can see that, but yeah, you can see it on screen. Yeah, I should just probably like Pokegear for boss, and then then boss up Fez, and then falling down. Alright, he plays Night Stretcher. He's gonna Night Stretcher back the Mega Sharpedo. If I get Maximum Belt, I can just falling down on Mega Sharpedo, and that'll... No, wait. 270 plus 50, that's 320, okay. Yeah, it's not gonna knock out Mega Sharpedo, unfortunately. Yeah, I should just Pokegear 4 times for boss, and then KO the Fez for game. Alright, my opponent's gonna Poké Pad for Toxtricity again. Okay, he's gonna Sinister Surge. Maybe onto Viper, if I had to guess. Either that or Evil Tall. I mean, I don't really care about retreat locking. It's not really that big of a deal for me. And he's gonna attach another Binding Moki to his second Mega Sharpedo. Did he Night Stretcher for it? Yeah, he Night Stretchered for it. Okay, all I gotta do is like Pokegear a bajillion times until I get boss. I'm just gonna get Lily's Determination just to thin cards out of my deck, make it more likely that I hit boss with one of these. Okay, I got the boss's orders that I needed. So I'm just gonna play it. Boss up Fez. Falling down. GG's. GG's opponent. That was a very good game with Wailord. Next match. Alright, we're going second. Start with Cinderace in the active spot. I really hope my opponent isn't playing Mega Darkrai. Okay, he's playing Zoroark. Hopefully I can get a victory against this. Alright, my opponent's got active Zorua and a benched Zorua. And he's got the Dark Energy on the bench to Zorua. He's an Ultra Ball. He's going to discard Night Stretcher and Binding Moki. Okay, for Zoroark. And he's just going to pass it over to me now. Okay, I'm going to Poké Pad for Wailmer. I don't really need to use Turbo Flare. I'm just going to attach a Bubbly Water Energy to my benched Wailmer and then Misty's Vitality. Just attach them all to my Wailmer. And next turn I can Ultra Ball for Wailord. Alright, my opponent's going to evolve his bench to Zorua. He's going to discard special red card for 2 cards. Okay, I guess he grabs Cyrano. Probably going to grab some more Zoroarks. No, the Meowth, the Fez, and the Petulant. Okay, he benches Meowth. He already used Cyrano this turn. He already used his supporter. So I guess the Lilies is for next turn. Alright, and it's my turn now. Gonna retreat into Wailmer. Gonna discard Gwynn and the energy for Wailord. And I'm gonna Lillies now. I do not like my tiny hand. I'm gonna get max belts off of that. That's really, really nice. And a Poké Pad for Wailmer. Attach energy to it. And I'm going to Surf for 120. Actually, I got the Bubbly Water Energy, so I could have just used Falling Down just for the extra damage. Ooh, I get boss's orders off of the prizes, dude. That's crazy. Literally, I could plonk a Maximum Belt right onto my Wailord, then boss up the Zoroark and knock it out in one shot. Yeah, so I think my opponent just played Lillies. No, he benched Fez and drew 3. Alright, my opponent's gonna Ultra Ball. Alright, he's gonna Ultra Ball away Petra and Badu. Okay, for Zekrom. I'm not worried about it because I got 2 Jumbo Ice Cream in hand. Unless he has Unfair Stamp, I think I'm good. And Transformation Tome. Dang. Okay, switched Meowth with Petra. I think he's got an energy in hand. I think he's planning to use Subjugating Chains. Oh no, he's got the Lillies. He's hoping to get an energy off the Lillies. That's what I'm assuming. So what I think... Yeah, he's got the energy on end Zoroark. And then... Okay, he's gonna trade first. So why not draw even more cards? And then, what I think he's gonna do afterwards is Subjugating Chains. Put the end Zoroark in the active spot. And then use... what is it called? Yeah, Rampaging Thunder. Ooh, for 290 as well, dude. That's crazy. Crazy work. It's not a problem for me though. As long as he doesn't like bench another Zoroark or something, I'm good. Okay, benches a Monkey Dory. And okay, Buddy Poppin'. He's gonna bench another Zoroark. Alright, there's the Rampaging Thunder for 290. It's fine. Oh wait, I don't need max belt anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna double Ice Cream. I can just Falling Down for 270 and knock out end Zoroark just like that. I am going to yeah, just use Falling Down. Just take out Zoroark. And I don't even fall asleep. And I take 2 prizes. Okay, a Bubbly Water Energy and a basic Water Energy. I wonder what the game plan is for my opponent now. Okay, he just goes into Zekrom. I think what I should do next turn, if he keeps Zekrom in the active spot, is just, okay, Zoroark. Alright, well, I don't need Call Bell. I think I can get rid of Pokegear, basic energy, and probably Misty's Vitality. And that Zoroark didn't really hurt me that much. Okay, my opponent's gonna flip the script. Attach energy to Zora. Maybe I should take a knockout on the Zora instead of the Fez. Maybe. Just to keep him from knocking out my Wailord. I think I might need to play as safely as I possibly can. My opponent doesn't really seem to be doing much. Okay, he's struggling. Alright, he just passes it over to me now. I need to take this as opportunity. I need to take the opportunity while I can. Just put the energy on Wailmer, boss up Zoroark, and use Falling Down. Just to take out the threats while I can. And Petrun is kind of worrying, but hopefully he doesn't manage to get that going. He does put it in the active spot though. He's gonna buddy Poffin probably for more Zoroark. No, he burnt that one. Are there no more Zoroarks left in his deck? There might not be any Zoroarks left in his deck. He's gonna flip the script. Okay, bench Yveltal. I don't care about Yveltal that much. Retreat and Lock is like nothing. It's nothing to me. Oh wait. Okay, I take that back. Okay, he's gonna Subjugating Chains Yveltal into active. Okay, he's gonna Retreat Lock my Cinderace. I really spoke too soon, man. I just need like energy, and I can just start attacking with Turbo Flare. Just gonna evolve my benched Wailmer. I got Gwyn in hand. This will at least help me draw 3. Just gonna end my turn. Alright. I just need energy so I can start attacking with Turbo Flare. Yeah. Okay, now my opponent's got the energy on a Monkey Dory. If I got 1 energy left in my deck, I'm good. If I ran out of energy, I'm screwed. Alright, so it looks like my opponent's just gonna Monkey Dory off of Yveltal over and over and over again. Okay, my opponent plays Secret Box. For what? I'm not so sure. And he's only got 14 cards left in his deck. I mean, he might deck out before this game's over. I'm assuming maybe he'll grab some Night Stretcher. Alright, discards 3 from his hand. And I'm assuming he's going to grab 4 cards out of his deck. Alright, transformation to Emboss and Castle. Alright, he's gonna play Castle down now. Okay, he's gonna clutch. He's just gonna keep clutching. Alright. I'm just gonna Lilies. Okay, I'll just bump his Stadium. Attach Bubbly Water Energy and Turbo Flare. And I'm just going to attach these energies to my other Wailord that isn't fully powered up. Alright, I think I might get out of this retreat lock pretty soon. He's just going to Adrena Brain. My opponent is probably cooked. He's just slowed me down a little bit. This retreat lock, I'm not going to be under this retreat lock for long. All I got to do is like Turbo Flare 2 more times and I'm good. Even if he's got something like Enhanced Hammer, I got 1 more energy left in my hand. This is probably the last energy in my deck. Alright, my opponent's gonna Lilies. Bro, my opponent's got like 8 cards left in his deck. That's crazy. I really hope I didn't mess anything up when it comes to recording this battle. If I goofed, like if I forgot to record or if I'm in the wrong scene in OBS Studio, I'm just gonna rage quit YouTube, man. This is like a YouTube worthy battle right here. Okay, he's just gonna clutch again. I just need Turbo Flare 2 more times and I win basically. Alright. I don't think I should boss because he can use Petrarant to just get around it anyway. So it would just be a wasted boss's orders. Alright, there's more cards in my hand now. I'm just gonna Turbo Flare for 50 damage. Actually, wait, I don't need to Turbo Flare again because poison damage. That knocks out Yveltal. And I take a prize card and I'm no longer under a retreat lock. Grab a Lily's Determination off the prizes. Dude, like, my opponent hasn't even taken, like, any prize card. That's crazy. He just promotes the Monkey Dory. He plays the Lilies. I don't think there's really anything you can do to win now. Okay, he plays Transformation Tome again. Okay, he switches Monkey Dory with Zoroark. Can he evolve? Oh, he can evolve, yeah. Hopefully I can like Pokegear for Gwyn and like draw a Maximum Belt. Okay, my opponent's gonna trade. Okay, he's gonna get rid of his boss's orders. Dude, 5 cards left in his deck. That's nuts. Okay, he's just gonna Night Joker. Probably just use Rampaging Thunder. No, use Shred. Now I'm no longer under retreat lock. Just gonna boss up Zekrom, I guess. It doesn't matter what I boss up, I'm just gonna knock it out anyway. Falling down to win the game. Zekrom is knocked out. Take my final prize card. And Wailord wins this game. GG's opponent. Next match. Most goated start possible. Gonna put Cinderace in the active spot, Wailmer on the bench, and I already got Misty's Vitality in hand. Not really worried about Flutter Mane. Doesn't really turn off explosiveness because it activates while I'm in the hand. And we're going second against Diancie Dusknoir. Yo, Prof Tree 808. Thanks for doing this match with me today. It's nice having you in one of my videos. It looks like she played Telepathic to grab Diancie and Latias. I think what I'm gonna do now is attach energy to Wailmer and Misty's Vitality. Put it all on Wailmer. That'll pass things back to my opponent. Falling down will KO Mega Diancie instant. Actually, wait, no, it won't. Because Diamond Coat. Yeah, that's right. Okay, my opponent Poké Pads for Dusclops. Okay, my opponent plays Mystery Garden and Lilies. And there's a Telepathic Psychic Energy on Diancie. Okay, for another Duskull and Diancie. My opponent's going to discard 2 energy for Dusclops. And attach a Power Glass to Diancie. Okay, my opponent's going to discard energy with Mystery Garden to draw 3. Oh man, I might be in trouble. Okay, there's the Power Glass. Alright. Gonna retreat. I'm just gonna bump my opponent's stadium now. I wonder if I should just Heavy Baton or risk it for the biscuit. I hope I get Maximum Belt. You know, I'm just gonna Lilies. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it. And okay, at least I got Heavy Baton back. I'm gonna bench another Wailmer. Attach Heavy Baton. I'm gonna Ultra Ball away Call Bell and Misty's Vitality for Wailord. Gonna evolve my active Wailmer. Then I'm going to. I'm gonna surf for 290. I'm gonna surf for 90. I mean, don't want to put my Wailord to sleep right now. Okay, there's the Mystery Garden again. Alright, my opponent evolves her other Duskull. Alright, double Cursed Blast is going to do 100 plus 240. Okay, that's like nothing. Okay, it looks like my opponent's just going to knock out the Wailmer. Yeah. I think yeah, Garland Ray is going to knock out Wailmer fine. I'm just going to put my Wailord back into the active. And Power Glass will put a Psychic Energy back on Mega Diancie. I'm going to Poké Pad for another Wailmer. I just want a second Wailord in case my active one gets knocked out. I don't think I should use Boss. I need to use Lilies. I don't like my 3-card hand. Alright. I'm just going to attach a Bubbly Water Energy to my active Wailord so falling down won't put my Wailord to sleep. Okay, just gonna falling down for 240. Take the knockout on Diancie. Without it. Just without any consequences, basically. No sleep. Take 3 prizes. Okay, my opponent goes back into Flutter Mane. Benches another Duskull. Okay, looks like my opponent's just gonna Wondrous Patch back onto Mega Diancie, play Lilies. There's another Wondrous Patch. Okay, I think Cursed Blast on Dusknoir, Cursed Blast on Dusclops, plus Max Power Garland Ray will knock out my Wailord. But I have Heavy Baton, and I got another Wailmer. I got Boss's orders in hand. My opponent could win this. She could definitely win. This is still anyone's game. Think that if either of us plays our cards right, pun intended, either of us could win. Okay, there's the Cursed Blast. Alright, what Cursed Blast does is give me prize cards, so I think all I might need to do is boss up like Latias and then I win. I think I'm more in favor of winning. But we'll see what my opponent does. Maybe she'll make a comeback. Okay, another Dusknoir. And a Cursed Blast again. Okay, he's gonna Curse Blast my Wailmer. Alright, I'm sorry, I mean she's gonna Curse Blast my Wailmer. Whoopsies. Sorry for watching this Prof Tree 808. I'm sorry. And she conceded. GG's. Anyway guys, that wraps up today's video. Be sure to like this video, comment down below what you guys think I should play next, share this video with all your buddies, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you in the next video, and as always, God bless.